All right. Hello, everybody. To start the series of videos, we're going to work on systems of equations, which is kind of straightforward aspect of algebra, but can be pretty tricky, especially on the SATs. So we'll start with this question and see how we can tackle it. M minus 6 plus 3, parentheses, n minus 4 equals 7. 2 m minus 6 plus 4, parentheses, n minus 4 equals 10. The solution to the given system of equations is Mn. What is the value of m plus n? So we take this whole m minus 6, n minus 4. You want to notice how they're the same in both equations. So at one instinct is to just do it all out and then solve, which totally works, but you can treat this as one unit since it's the same in both. So I would just double the first equation and then take it away from the second equation. So let's start. I will do this times -2, right? Because then you'll just get the negatives all in and you can just add. You'll get -2 parentheses m minus 6 plus 3 parentheses n minus 4 close equals 7. And then you want to do this and this, right? You want this to be -6 and this to be -14. Yeah, I always make terrible fours. Okay, so now you add that to the second equation. So let's do that here. -2 parentheses m minus 6 plus -6 parentheses n minus 4 was -14. And then let's write the first equation right below, 2m minus 6. So this goes here, right? Plus 4n minus 4 equals 10. And we're just going to add everything. So these cancel, which is beautiful. This, right, you'll just do -6 plus 4, which will get you -2 parentheses n minus 4 equals -4. Great. Then divide by -2. You could distribute, but I like to just divide because we're going to end up doing that anyway. So we get n minus 4 equals 2. And that gets us n equals 6. And then it's actually more annoying now to find m because we have to plug the 6 into one of these equations and then work it out. So let's do the first equation, right? So we have m minus 6 plus 3, 6 minus 4 equals 7. Then you do m minus 6. To add 6 minus 4, right? This becomes 2. So then it's going to be 3 times 2, which is 6, equals 7. The 6 and 6 cancel. So you get m equals 7, which is great. So then 7 plus 6, right? M plus n equals 7 plus 6 equals 13. So that is your answer. All right, so that's not too bad. Now we're going to try another problem with answer choices. I usually like to start without answer choices just to focus on the questions themselves. The next question will be almost identical, but you'll have choices to pick from, and the numbers will be a little different. Great. So here we have p plus 3 parentheses q minus 10 equals 7. And then the next one is 2 parentheses p minus 2 plus 4 q minus 10 equals 8. And you want to find p minus q. Okay, and then I like to look at the answer choices, see what's going on. You have a 0, which would mean that p and q are equal to each other. You have 2, -2, and 8. So the difference between, so when you see A and C being almost identical, if you get either 2 or -2, you just want to make sure that you didn't mess up on the signs, or you didn't subtract q minus p instead of p minus q or something along those lines. So also you should notice that unlike the last one where both parentheses were the same here, right? This one's different from that, but it actually doesn't matter too much because all that'll affect it is that when you double the first one, the -6 will be made. So let's multiply the first one again by -2. Yeah, I think that's the easiest route. So let's do -2. And that'll get us -2 parentheses b plus 3 plus 3, well, plus 6, -6 parentheses q minus 10 equals -14 again. And now we'll take that away. We'll add that to 2p minus 2 plus 4q minus 10 equals 8. Okay, so the p's are going to cancel, which is great. The issue is going to be here. -2 times that is -6. 2 times -2 is -4. So when we add, we'll get -10 minus 2q minus 10 equals -22. Let's distribute and we'll get -10 minus 2q plus 20 equals -22. -10 plus 20 gets you plus 10. So we have -2q plus 10 equals -22. Q equals -32 equals -16. Okay, so let's just check our work here. Q equals -16. Okay, I see a mistake, right? So it's not, this is plus, this is minus. So we have -6 equals 10. So we get -6 here, -16. So then it equals 8, which would be B, right? But it's asking for P minus Q. So we have Q is 8. Now let's plug that in to the second equation. Oh, let's do the first equation because that just is P plus 3. So we'll do P So that will become -2. So we'll get -6. We'll get p plus 3 minus 6 equals 7. 3 minus 6 is -3. So we get p minus 3. 7. P equals 10. 10 minus 8. So p minus q minus 8. Right. And then, like you saw, right, I made this little calculation error, but the numbers seemed kind of weird, so you can go back and check, right? Making mistakes is totally good here. So you're going to go with A. Okay, one last one, and then we'll be done with this set. So notice here, it's asking for JK, right? You have J parentheses J plus 3 plus 6 parentheses K minus 10 equals -16. And then you have 2K plus 3 parentheses J minus 3 equals 18. And you want to multiply them. Also, you should notice that the J's have switched positions and the K's, right? This is just another little thing they could do to try to throw you off. But it's really not too bad at all. Now for this one, what I would like to do is just triple the second equation to get the 6Ks to cancel. So when you do that, you'll get, let's write the first equation again on top, J plus 3. And you don't need the parentheses anymore because there's nothing getting multiplied. 6K minus 10. And then the other one, you'll get -6K. I'm going to write it right below it so it makes sense when you subtract. -9J minus 3, right? Equals -54. So this gets us -70 equals. They cancel, but this -60 remains. And then you have J plus 3, -9J minus 3. So you're going to have -8J. This is going to be positive 27 plus 30. So we'll add that, and we'll get -8J equals these two, right, equal -30. So we'll add 30 over, and we'll get -40. So J equals 5. Sometimes you could look at the answer choices. Well, never mind. So now we have J equals 5. We could plug that in. Let's do the first equation. So we're going to have 5 plus 3 plus 6 K minus 10 -16. So we have 8 plus 6K minus 60. We'll add 60 and subtract 8. So we get 6K equals 44 minus 8. That equals 44. And with this minus 8. And you'll get a 36. 6K equals 36. K equals 6. 5 times 6. K equals 30. Great. So that will be B. So I hope you're able to follow along and able to do at least the last one, hopefully, on your own. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put them in the comments below. And if you like this video, like and subscribe for more. Thanks.